All right, folks, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I just want to start by first owning my own mistakes and apologizing for last week. I know that several of you showed up for the Summiteer Live in the morning, and I had unfortunately double booked myself, and I had to run out and cancel last minute. So that definitely won't happen again. I'm not even sure how it happened in the first place. You know, it slipped through the cracks among all of the other things that I'm working on, and I do apologize. The Summiteer is extremely important to me, so I definitely want to be here consistently every Saturday morning giving my presentation. So I apologize for that, and it's a learning opportunity for me, and I'm definitely going to make sure that I am double and triple checking every single day. You know, when I started this job, I thought that it would be absolutely impossible for me to double book myself because I have so many scheduling tools and all of these checks and balances and all of that, and somehow it still happened. So here we are, and I will definitely do better in the future. So thank you all for coming again, and I'm really glad that we're back on schedule. All right, so because I missed last week, I'm going to give sort of double the amount of event reviews so that we still get to talk about the things that happened, not last week, but the week before. So if you folks remember, it was Beat the Heat Week. I started off Beat the Heat Week during my day covering the concierge desk. I offered free snow cones, and I did it during Family Swim Hour, and it was a lot of fun. I got to give a bunch of snow cones out to some very happy and surprised grandkids. So that was a really fun experience for me, and I got to use our fancy snow cone machine that I didn't know we had until a couple weeks ago. So that was a really great time, and that's how we kicked off Beat the Heat Week. Todd took members a couple of weeks ago on this absolutely stunning hike. I just had to share some of the pictures with you folks because it looks like it was well worth the trek. The views were beautiful. The day was perfection. And Todd always does amazing hikes. I know Fawn takes members on hikes as well. So our fitness instructors are really great about taking people outside of the gym and doing exercises in the beautiful nature that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. So I just wanted to share some of these with you. I have never been to Burroughs Peak, but I would absolutely love to go after seeing these. All right, I did a movie night for Beat the Heat Week. We watched Mamma Mia, and it was tons of fun. I made some funny little puns, as usual, for the snacks, all based on the music in the movie. And it was a ton of fun just seeing members enjoy this movie. People were really having a good time. There was some singing along. There was some quoting of the movie while it was happening. So this is definitely a favorite of mine, and I learned of a lot of yours. So it was a lot of fun to set that up. And it was nice and cool in Hawks Nest that day. So perfect for beating the heat. Saturday, which is the reason that I wasn't here in the morning, we went up to Topgolf in Renton. This was actually a really great experience. There were only 5 of us. Not all of us are in this picture, but there were only 5 of us, and we had 2 bays. They were both catered with this gorgeous platter. We had mac and cheese bites, queso dip. We got to choose our own wings and our flavor of flatbread. There's this beautiful charcuterie and hummus, and we got amazing drink service. This was our server, and he was so good. He took such good care of us. We never had to go looking for him. Our drinks were always full. Honestly, we had an amazing experience at this place. They were extremely professional, and it was so much fun because we had leaderboards, and as you hit the golf balls, they have these amazing little trackers in the golf balls, and so it will replay your shot on the screen, and you can follow the golf ball as it like bounces into the field, and you're supposed to be aiming for those baskets, those like targets in the ground, and you get points if you get it in there. So we were all competing, and it was a really good time. I would definitely want to go back because I was really impressed. All right, Sunday we did National Ice Cream Day. I put together a little build your own sundae bar. This was a really mellow member mixer, but it was a lot of fun to pick out all of the toppings. It was definitely hard for me to decide what I wanted to put out because I feel like everybody has their own idea of what the best ice cream sundae is, you know? So I tried to get a little bit of everything. I definitely picked too many, but there was a ton of variety. So people made some really exciting sundaes and just spent some time talking and enjoying some ice cream. All right, we also have to say farewell to Chef Dino. This is his last day today. We are very happy for him and his new experiences. He has given us the better part of 7 years here, and we were very, very lucky to have him. I personally am going to miss Chef Dino a lot. He hired me back in the day when I worked in the kitchen in 2018. So he was my first boss here, and I'm going to miss him a lot on a personal level and on a professional level. So we had a really great member mixer that we threw where Dino was able to say goodbye to members, and we gave away free wine, and a lot of people came down to wish him well. So that was a really nice afternoon, and we will miss him. All right, Paula is doing this really fun summertime neighborhood takeover is what we're calling it. So what she's doing is she is going to each of the little neighborhoods that are within Trilogy, and she is doing either walks or pop-up lemonade stands. So if any of you want to come up and get one of these maps, what it is it has the schedule of her walks, and it shows you which neighborhood she's going to start in, and it has a schedule of the lemonade stands, and it shows you which neighborhood she's going to be in. The lemonade stands are going to be complimentary lemonade until supplies run out, and she will also be bringing one surprise guest with her to each one of the lemonade stands. So one of the leaders from the lodge is also going to be with her at the lemonade stands. And the goal with these walks and with the lemonade stands is just to engage with members in your actual neighborhoods. You know, we want you to know that Blue Star is always here for you, whether inside or outside of the lodge. So that's what we are working on here. The next event for this is a pop-up neighborhood lemonade stand on July 27th, beginning at 11 a.m. This is going to be on the corner of Knoll Park Drive and 144th Street East. This is in the Mount Rainier neighborhood. So if you want to stop by and see Paula and meet her surprise guest and chat and have some free lemonade, make sure you go ahead and do that on July 27th. I wanted to remind you folks that we're still doing our donation drive for Helping Hand House. This is going to end at the end of July. So make sure if you have any of the supplies that are needed for this, please bring them down to the lodge before the end of the month. I have already collected a ton of donations, and I'm really excited to go drop them off. My car is packed. So thank you folks so much for those of you who have already donated. And if you have any household supplies laying around that are unused, definitely bring them down to the lodge. They will be put to good use with this Helping Hands House organization. All right, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day is coming up in August. This is going to be a Friday morning, and it will be while supplies last, beginning at 11 a.m. So get in while the cookies are warm and enjoy a complimentary cookie available from the concierge desk on Friday, August 4th. Lodge Fest is the day after, Saturday, August 5th. Registration for this is closing soon, so make sure if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you do so. We have a professional DJ coming down, professional 50s style dance lessons. We also have stationary food stations, past appetizers, bars for purchasing drinks. It's going to be a really fun experience. And we're going to be using Two Tides, Hawk's Nest, and the Grand Living Room. So it's not going to be confined to one room like a lot of the events that we do are. It's going to be basically lodge-wide for this event. So make sure you get your tickets. Like I said, registration closes in, I think, 5 days. I am doing another MTL 101 class, so make sure if you'd like to come that you register. There are limited amount of seats because I want to be able to give everybody that comes equal amount of attention so that we can all work through problems and questions with learning how to use MTL in the best, most functional way possible. This is going to be August 19th at noon in Four Suits, so if you want to come down, please do. I would absolutely love to help you get MTL set up on your phone, get it set up on your laptop, help you navigate the page, answer any questions that you may have, do some troubleshooting, whatever you need done. So this is a great opportunity if you're having some struggles with the website. And it is important to know how to use the website because that's how we communicate with you. So, all right, there's a really fun overnight experience that Todd is doing. We saw the beautiful pictures of the Burroughs hike, and now he is taking members for an overnight trip to Leavenworth. This is a pretty difficult hike, and it is going to take many hours, but it will be absolutely worth it. You will be hiking up to a lake in Leavenworth, and you get to go and stay the night in the historical downtown Leavenworth at the Enzian Inn, which is a really beautiful hotel. So there are a couple of rooms left. If you'd like to book this, double and single rooms are available. So it's up to you. You can go with a friend and split the cost, or you can go by yourself and have a private room. Like I said, there's only 2 rooms left. So make sure if you want to go, you get your tickets as soon as possible. It will definitely be worth the trip. All right, pool updates. I know everybody wants answers. So as far as I know right now, we needed to order a new pump for the pool. It has been ordered, and we do have a technician scheduled to come and repair it on Monday. So fingers crossed, everything goes well, the pump works, that's the issue. We get it done on Monday and we reopen on Tuesday. That is the goal as of right now, and we are really hoping that that's what happens. If you have any more questions about this, Robert will be in and you can speak to him. He is much more knowledgeable about it than I am, but I'm just communicating to you the information that I have right now. So as always, we are just as frustrated as you are that the pool is broken. So we really appreciate you folks bearing with us through this, and we hope to get it fixed really quick. All right, upcoming this and next week. Today, I am doing my Make Your Own Stepping Stone Art Day. That's going to be a lot of fun, and we are going to be mixing fresh concrete. So it's going to be messy and exciting. And then tonight, we have a locker member only event that Catherine is putting on. On Monday, I'm doing my cooking demo, and I'm making Hawaiian spam musubi, which is a rice sort of sushi-esque snack. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tuesday, Catherine is putting on a wine university in 2 Tides. Wednesday is happier hour, and we are going to be continuing our trend with opening up the back patio so that we can expand the grand living room and have some seating outdoors since the weather has been so beautiful. Thursday is the lemonade stand that I spoke about with Paula, and it's also the big HOA Board of Directors meeting in 2 Tides. So if you have questions for the HOA, make sure to stop in. These sessions I know are really informative. So if you want to come in and just learn about what the HOA has to say, make sure you do. We set up the entire 2 Tides, tons of chairs, so there's plenty of space. And then, well, you can't see it, but it says Friday. Friday the 28th is our second session of the flash fiction class that I've been teaching. I spent a couple of hours yesterday reading over people's drafts that they sent me and sending back comments, and it was so much fun to read all of the stories. We have some really talented writers in this community. So we're excited to share our stories in group sessions next Friday. And that is that. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? All right, thank you all so much for coming and for being patient with me. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Of course.